This dude wrote an IOU but didn't pay back, but he thinks he's innocent. This dude's rooting for Sasha. He wants to forgive him. This dude is anti-Sasha. He wants to honor the family name. This is the anti-Sasha dude's wife. She cries. This is the silent uncle. He's usually lurking in the background.
Honor the family name. Don't forgive him.
Ivan blabbers on, but he gets his point across.
Yeah, no, he does dumb stuff. Little guys do dumb stuff all the time. We should forgive him. He's nervous and excitable. And shall we be false to civic duty? I don't think so. I don't really think so, no.
He talked further of family honor. The family was dear to him. He just didn't want to admit that Sasha was a criminal. And, understandably, he's a pretty cool dude once you get to know him. The colonel knows that Ivan's blabbering, so naturally he uses what he said against him.
Ivan Markovich, we are talking seriously about an important matter, and you bring in Lambros, you clever fellow. Think a little. What are you saying all this for? Can you imagine that all your thunderings and rhetoric will furnish an answer to the question?
It made no difference to Sasha whether they forgave him or not. He didn't care if he was here or in prison or in Siberia.
Maybe they'll send me to Siberia. If Siberia, then let it be Siberia. Damn it all.
Sasha was indifferent and was only disturbed by one circumstance. The other side of the door, they were calling him a scoundrel and a criminal. Every minute, he was on the point of jumping up, bursting into the study, and shouting in answer to the detestable metallic voice of the colonel.
You are lying! Criminal's far too strong a word. I'm not a criminal. All I did was borrow some money.
He had discounted a forged note, but all the young men he knew did the same. Handrikov and von Burst always forged IOUs from their parents or friends when their allowances were not paid at the regular time. And then, when they got their money from home, they redeemed them before they became due. Sasha had done the same, but hadn't redeemed the IOU because he hadn't got the money from Handrikov back. The colonel defended his argument by saying,
So say if we do pay off the debt, how do we know he's going to stop pulling pranks? I don't trust the dude.
The silent uncle muttered something inaudible.
Come on, my dude. Speak from your heart. Speak humbly.
Sasha didn't look at the colonel. He felt suddenly ashamed and uncomfortable.
Don't worry, I'll pay it back.
What do you think would happen when you discounted the IOU?
There was an awkward silence.
My friend said he'd give me the money by now, but he didn't. That's the only problem.
He could say no more. He sat trying to think of something violent and effective to tell his uncle, but then a woman's figure appeared. He then realized it was the colonel's wife.
Alexander, I know you don't like me, but listen to me. Listen, I beg you. But my dear, how can this have happened? Why, it's awful, awful. For goodness sake, beg them, defend yourself, entreat them.
Sasha could do nothing but watch the tears roll down her cheeks.
The matter settled. Enough.
Merciful heavens, my poor sister!
The sound of a muffled sob was heard. Ivan was weeping and muttering something that was impossible to catch through the door.
No!
Ivan had won the argument.
Capital. Thank God you can go home, my dear, and sleep tranquilly. We've decided to pay the sum, but on condition that you repent and come with me tomorrow to the country and set to work. Okay? Let's go home. Give me 100 rubles. No! I'll put in a false IOU any day of the week.
Sasha thought, Now I see that I am a criminal.
Ah, ta, ta!